Robyn Banks and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, you will want to hit that subscribe button because this channel is full of tea, drama, and story times. And I'm a chick from Brooklyn. Everybody loves a chick from Brooklyn, and that's on period. Period. Unfortunately, I'm saying unfortunately because you guys love my story times, but don't worry, I have some coming soon for you guys. This is a Q&A video. I plan for 2021 to keep you guys updated with what's going on in my life. I know you guys love the stories, but some of you guys be asking me questions in my DM on Instagram. So instead of just responding to everyone one by one, I'm just gonna do a Q&A. But if you want, and if I didn't answer any questions you have for me in this video, you can feel free to leave a comment. I always reply to my comments. Well, I try to reply to my comments, but for the most part I do. And I always respond to my DM, so you guys could DM me if you have any more questions. So I put the poll, is it a poll? I put the question box on Instagram, and I asked you guys to ask me some questions so I could do an updated Q&A, because my last Q&A was like in September or October. So a lot has changed since then. The first question is it true you quit your job to do YouTube full-time? No, I didn't quit my job. I still work, and I do hope that one day my channel, once it gets to that level, and I grow enough, and my platform grows big enough, and I can venture off and do other stuff, that I would quit my job. But I just feel like I like having money. I like having money, and I like having a consistent form of income. So I like to work. I do plan on working less days at work so I can commit more to YouTube and put out more content. But as of right now, I'm still working. Someone said, you really gonna take this YouTube shit far, right? You're too lit. I plan to. I mean, I want to. Sometimes I be getting discouraged because I do want to branch off and do other styles of videos, like videos I like to watch, and not just do story times. But I also want to give you guys what y'all want to watch, and based on the feedback I get from my other videos, you guys only respond well to story times. And because right now I want my channel to grow, or like exposure, and I get better responses from story times, I think that I'm gonna, for a while, I'm gonna just consistently do story times, just so that you guys can continue to view it, share it, post it, because you guys like that more than any other video I do. I do want to do more lifestyle videos, but I guess because I'm turned down in my other videos, you guys don't want to watch it. But yes, I do plan to take this YouTube shit to the top. Where did you meet your girlfriend? I met her on Instagram, but the first time we met, like in person, we went to Roof Chris. So she took me to Roof Chris. It was the day before Valentine's Day. So yeah, but I met her on Instagram. I shot my shot first. Ladies, don't be afraid to shoot your shot at who you want, whether it's a woman or a guy. Like, if you want something, get it. And you see I got what I wanted. Period. What's your type? I don't have a type. Like, I really don't feel like I have a type. I just go off of vibes. Like, if I like you, I like you. Because I've dated pretty much, like, any type of person. Like, not like that. Like, I've talked to any type of person. I never really go for one type of person. Like, I don't categorize. Like, I don't discriminate. I don't like only light skins, only dark skins, only tall, only short. Like, nothing like that. It's just vibes. Like, if you're cool and I feel that spark, then I'm gonna fuck with you. Someone said tips on finessing. Don't tell all your juice. I don't understand that question. Finessing what? Finessing who? I don't know. And would you wear a full latex jumpsuit? Alright. First of all, when I put the Q&A thing on my Instagram, I said nothing is off limits, so I'm going to answer the questions. It's just like, baby, why? Baby, why? I would wear a full latex jumpsuit though, but because I'm a jumpsuit ass bitch, I'm a bodysuit ass bitch. But I don't know why. I don't know why. Do you ever plan on moving from New York? Yes and no. Like, when I travel, like when I go places, like when I went to Atlanta and I was looking at the condos and what they want for it, and just like the city life, I'm like, damn, I could live down here. Because I'm not gonna lie, I could live in Atlanta because they still have a city life, a party life. It's not like, super dead like some other states, I mean other cities or whatever. I like Atlanta is lit. I could live down there, but at the same time there's no place like New York. Like you can't just go to the deli and get a sandwich in Atlanta. Most people that live in New York, they always say they want to move to a different city. I don't know why though, because everybody wants to live in New York. I feel like this is the best place to live, but just the cost of living and stuff like that makes me want to relocate and live somewhere down south. And the snow. I want to get away from the snow. One you ever did a story time on question you about it? My ex, but I don't think he watched the video. I think someone told him that I made a video about him, because when he questioned me about it, he didn't go into specifics of what I was saying. I was panicking when he was writing me like, oh, you made a video about me. I was panicking, but it's like he didn't go into detail, so I was like, all right, he didn't watch the video. And my friend from hell, Storytime, she sent me a screenshot saying that a fake page wrote her. I'm gonna put that, if I can find a screenshot, I'm gonna put it right here. But she said that a fake page wrote her and said I was talking about her in my video, and I was like, I was like like I'm like, what are you sending me this for? Because really, what are you sending me this for? Like, yeah, I made the video, it's on YouTube, you should go watch it. And I also think that the fake page that sent it to her was her, because I'm sure she watched the video and made it seem like she didn't watch the video, so made a fake page to say I made a story time about her so she could screenshot it and write and send it to me. Y'all get what I'm trying to say. But those are the only two people. I don't think anybody else, like, mostly because everybody else is not really like active in my life, so they probably don't even know I'm doing YouTube to even know that I made a story about them. Do you want to get married one day? Yeah, I do want to get married, only because my parents were married. So like, my parents were married for 26 years. I think, yeah, 26 years. This year, 2020 made 26 years. And my sister's married. Like, I don't know, I was brought up around people that were like in committed relationships and went through everything together, but that was also different times. So I feel like marriage is a little bit harder now. We're more modern and we're more knowledgeable about how it works, and people view it as more as contractual than anything, so it puts me on the edge. But for the most part, I do plan on getting married one day. I'm skipping over certain questions because it's like certain people just want to talk to me, and it's like, this is not what this video is for. Okay, if I ignore you on my DM, I'm gonna ignore the question box too, boo. Why don't ask to link? Because it's just that. It's just don't ask to link. And if you view my stories, if you watch any of my story times, you know why I don't link people, and this is why I go by this motto, because every time I link somebody, it's always on some weird shit. It's always some weird shit going on. So it's just don't ask to link. Somebody said, what you doing for your b-day this year? Us cancers gotta stick together. I plan on traveling, but with all this COVID shit, I don't know. Like, I do want to plan. I want to go to Jamaica. I definitely want to go to Jamaica. I want to go to Jamaica or go to St. Lucia, because I miss St. Lucia. But hopefully 2021, this COVID thing gets better and it makes traveling easier and people could just actually enjoy their lives. I was going to throw a party because I never really had a birthday party, and I'm turning 25. But I don't know. Parties are like costly, and I feel like that money that you use to party, you could just go on a vacation. Somebody said, biggest fear. I want to say my biggest fear is dying. I feel like that's everybody's biggest fear. I don't want to get into depth. I don't know why that's my biggest fear, but I feel like it's lately become my biggest fear, being that I lost a lot of people that was close to me. It makes me really look at life like in a different light. Like, at any given moment I could be gone. But it's crazy because when you do die, you are not missing anything, because you get what I'm trying to say? I can't explain it, but it's just my biggest fear. A few goals you want to achieve by 30. In one of my other Q&As, I always said that I don't set goals for myself because I feel like that limits all the things you can do. So I don't set goals for myself. I do make pinpoints and mental notes of things that I want to do, but I don't have a limit on when I want to do it by, or a deadline or anything like that, because I feel like sometimes if you don't get it done by that time limit you set for yourself, you get discouraged and you don't want to do it ever. But I do want to start my own business, but it's like hit or miss. Like, starting your own business, it comes with a lot, and I feel like right now we heavy on a competition. I'm all for everybody that's doing their own thing right now, but I want to do something that's unique and stand out, and not the average business. Someone said, have you strapped a girl?
You in my business? Yeah, don't do that. Anywho.
Yeah. Why don't you have Facebook anymore? I think I've outgrown Facebook. Like, I feel like, not to say that I look down on anybody that has Facebook. It's just a different... I feel like out of all social medias, Facebook is the ghetto. Like, and for me, like, I feel like Facebook had a lot of impacted my life negatively. Like, a lot of the things I went through in my life was a result of me being on Facebook. I know that probably sounds shallow, but like, a lot of the shit I went through in my life was from Facebook. And since I haven't had Facebook, I haven't really been into any social media weird shit, and I've just been living. So yeah. And I also feel like Facebook is corny, and I don't really get the need for like multiple social medias to have the same people. Like, right now I only have Twitter and Instagram. I have Snapchat, but I barely post on it. I just use the filters. But Twitter and Instagram is all I need. Twitter to speak my mind, and Instagram to post my pictures. So I don't need Facebook too to do both. What's your goal for 2021? My first goal is definitely to hit 10K subscribers. So if you're watching this video and you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, please, and tell a friend that we on the road to 10K. That's my #1 goal. And I also, like I said, I don't be setting goals because I feel like it limits, like, I don't set goals because I feel like it limits how much you can do. But I deadass thought that I would have hit that 10K by December, and I didn't. So that just made me want to push myself harder, because I know that y'all messing with me, y'all rocking with me, and I know I could do it. 10K is really not that much up, that it's not even up there. There's people that got a M and 100K, but I'm grateful for all the people that watch my videos and fuck with me and are subscribed to me, and I'm so close to that mark. But for 2021, I definitely want to hit that 10K, because at 10K I have something planned that I want to do for my subscribers that are really messing with me. And you know, I already know from 10K is up and it's stuck, and that's on period. What age did you start dating? What do you mean, like talking to people? Because exclusively dating, I want to say my first real relationship was deadass not until I was 20. Like, I was talking to people and I was dating people, but like 3 months, 6 months, that don't count as a relationship. I feel like unless you do like a full year or somebody or with someone, you haven't really been in a relationship. Like them little 3 months, I don't count them as my exes or nothing like that. So I want to say my real relationship was 20 or 21. Should I fly to New York for a dick appointment, or am I doing too much? I live in Canada. Girl, it depends, because if it's a stranger, if it's someone that you've never met in person before or never had sex with, I wouldn't advise you to fly to another country to meet up with someone. I wouldn't advise anyone doing that. But if it's somebody that you've been dealing with before, I mean, Canada, depending on what part of Canada you in, honey, you right up the street. And if it's hitting like that, and if he booking that ticket, yeah, girl, go for it. Shit, fuck it. Who was your YouTube inspiration? Who inspired me to do YouTube? Wow. I mean, alright, this is gonna sound crazy. Even though she's super racist and like she's just controversial, I watched Tana Mojo a lot. And the reason why I watched her channel is because she was so raw and like just was out there. She would say anything, do anything, and like her and her friends was just mad crazy and ratchet and real. And even though she just has some bad stuff connected to her name, she really inspired me to do YouTube at first, because it's like I wanted to be raw and uncut on my channel, and I didn't want to do all that fake scripted prank weird shit that people be on YouTube. So she was one of my inspirations. But right now, like, I also like Kyra Amanique, but I like her aesthetic, the style of her videos and stuff like that. And hopefully I could be like one of those beauty vlogger ass bitches. But right now I'm just ratchet. So I wouldn't say my biggest inspiration is definitely Tana. Where are your favorite places to shop? My favorite places to shop is Opoly. Opoly is #1. Like, if I need to go to an event or party or something, I'm going to Opoly, because their material is just good and their stuff is good. So Opoly, Pretty Little Thing, but Pretty Little Thing be hitting or missing. because like their material be fucking sheer and cheap sometimes. And Fashion Nova, those is if I have time to order something. If I don't have time to order, it's definitely Zara. Like Zara is the only store that I walk into shop. I don't really go to no stores and shop unless it's Zara. Like if I need a quick outfit, quick jeans and top, quick sweatsuit, quick two-piece, Zara, definitely. What's the poppin' spots and restaurants in New York City? Restaurants I like to go to in New York City is Catch Steak. Me and my girlfriend love Catch Steak. But basically any steakhouse. So Catch Steak, STK, Ruth Chris. Ruth Chris really haven't been on my good side lately. My girlfriend's favorite restaurant is C. It's Thai food. And that was our second date, by the way. But see, I kind of like Thai food too. I would say cafeteria. I know cafeteria is kind of old school, like throwback, but I went there recently with my girl and it was good. Like hanging out spots, I can't even think on the top of my head what's some good spots, because shit been closed all year, like damn near. I haven't really been going to like a hookah lounge or a spot in a minute, so I don't even know. Somebody said, what made you want to start YouTube? Because I always have an outrageous story. I answered this question in one of my other Q&As. I've always had an outrageous story, and I've always been like that animated ass person and just funny. Like I'm the funniest. I feel like I'm the funniest out of all my friends. So I've always been out there, and every time I used to tell my friends a story, they said you should make YouTube. Or like when I make a story on Instagram, or like tell a story on Instagram or on live or something, people used to be like, oh, you should make a YouTube, you should make a YouTube. So here I am on YouTube telling my stories, because my life is a freaking joke. Someone said, how was 2020 for you? I wouldn't say like 2020 was terrible for all of us, but I did have a lot of highs and lows. Like I want to say 2020 was a blessing and a curse, because it gave me some time to really focus on doing YouTube. Like I started my channel before 2020, but I was dropping videos randomly like here and there, and now as of 2020 I created a schedule and I achieved, and I got a following and stuff like that, and have people that really tune into me and stuff. And it also gave me a lot of opportunities to work with brands. I mean, I'm nowhere where I need to be, well, not need, but where I want to be right now, but it did offer me the opportunity to connect with other brands, connect with other people. And but I did go through a lot of traumatic things. Y'all know, if you follow me on social media, you know I lost someone very close to me. Oh, I was about to cry, but I lost someone very close to me that I spoke to every day, was around every day, and that was very traumatizing for me. And it was hard for me because it was something that I never really went through, like losing someone that close to me. So like I said, 2020 was a blessing and a curse, and I pray that 2021 is way more better for me. Like I achieve a lot of, like I said, mental pinpoints, goals that I made for myself. That's all for all the questions. Thank you everyone who sent me a question. Like I said, if you have any other questions for me, you could drop a comment down below, because I do answer my comments. I'm not bougie. I have time because I'm staying home for the next couple of weeks. That's another story for another day, but I have time. And if not, you could send me a DM or anything like that. You guys, can you comment down below some other videos y'all would like to see besides story times that you guys will actually watch? Because I feel like everything else I try to do, you guys are not feeling it. Maybe I should take a different approach. Let me know. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, you should hit that subscribe button, because we're on the road to 10K, and after 10K it's 11K and 12K and 13K, and from there it's up and it's stuck, and that's on period, poo.